right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 5 Now as I turn up my headsets and find what people have left behind here in the cave, studio where we do News 5 Now from. Moon pies. Moon pies. Look, moon pies. I guess they're left over from something. I don't know what. Hey, News 5 Now starts now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Get you going with our big stories this morning and tell you what's happening in the world on this Monday. Number 5, 2 people are dead, another hurt after a crash Sunday in Mobile County. State troopers say 37-year-old Derek Skane's car collided head-on with a pickup. This happened just after 4 o'clock in the morning on West Coy Smith Highway near Mount Vernon. Skanes and his passenger, 37-year-old Paula Jordan, were pronounced dead at the scene. The pickup driver was taken to a hospital. Number 4, Pensacola police are still looking for a suspect in a shooting that happened outside of a bowling alley Friday night. Police were called to Strikers on North Palafox Street at about 11:30. When they got there, they found several vehicles had been hit by gunfire. No one at the scene was hurt, but later on, someone involved in that shooting was discovered at a hospital with a non-life-threatening gunshot wound. A witness told News 5 the gunfire in the parking lot came after a fight that began inside the bowling alley. So far, there have been no arrests. Number 3, Bayfront Park in Coden has reopened after almost 3 years of renovations. New additions to the park include a new pocket beach for swimming and fishing. There's also a new nautical-themed playground and walking paths. The $9.5 million renovation off Dauphin Island Parkway began in 2022. It was paid for with funds from the BP oil spill money. Number 2, people who live near Eglin Air Force Base in Northwest Florida may hear overnight aircraft noise starting tonight through Wednesday as the 60th Fighter Squadron conducts night operations in the area. Fighter aircraft will fly between 7:30 and 9:30. And don't forget, coming up this weekend, number 1, the Fairhope Arts and Crafts Festival returning to downtown Fairhope. It's a big, big event, and of course, we're going to be all Fairhope centric through the weekend as we premiere Your Hometown Fairhope on Friday afternoon. The festival, of course, runs Friday through Sunday from 10 to 5. Admission is free. There's lots to do, lots to see, lots of artists take place. They come from all over the place to participate in the Fairhope Arts and Crafts Festival, and we'll have plenty of stories on Friday and throughout the weekend featuring Fairhope. So I've got 1 or 2 that I'm producing myself, so that should be a lot of fun. Get you to our question of the day right now. And should parents allow teens to drink alcohol at home? I don't know. I don't. There's a story that comes from letting teens drink alcohol at home may lead to heavier alcohol use as young adults, a study finds. Some people are asking, Stacia says, why are you even asking this question? You know, sometimes I tend to agree with our commenters sometimes. I don't know why. Absolutely not, says Kevin. And William says, never made it a huge issue, a punishable thing. No, parenting is a lot like training a dog, Sheldon says. Some comments over there you might be interested in, and we'd love to hear from you as well. So if you want to weigh in on our question of the day. Our poll of the day actually comes from Friday because over the weekend, you may have noticed, time is different. So time is a little different after this weekend because we sprung forward. Now, are you ready to spring ahead for daylight savings time? Questions from Friday. Your poll is from Friday. I'm not out of whack here. Hunter says yes and leave it this way all year round. And Hunter, I agree with you. Sue, they need to just stop. This is ridiculous. Sue, agree with you. Kim, I prefer to keep standard time. Some people do, and that's okay too, as long as we're not jimmying with the clocks every few months. Yeah? All right. Go ahead. Weigh in on our poll if you like. We'd love to hear from you about that. That's one of those issues that, it comes up twice a year. We hear about it twice a year. Lots of stuff like that. Anyway, it's easy to do. Just to weigh in on our comments. Any of the stories you see on WKRG WKRG's Facebook page. We're happy to hear your comments about. We'd love to know what you're thinking. And we'll be back later today, 12:30 for News 5 Now. Devin Walsh will be here. She's also here at 9 and at noon. And, of course, our big block of news begins with the 4 on 5 later this afternoon with Cherish Lombard and all the gang. We hope to see you then. Have a great Monday, everyone. Bye.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips.